In the very early days of the internet, you had these center hubs where data centers were located, driven mainly by where the network connectivity was. What we saw developing is this opportunity where companies are going to look for the best place to put their applications and their servers, and we believe that we found that here in Iceland.
We welcome the data industry here to Iceland. This government is very dedicated in making Iceland an attractive place for investors. We are looking every day at ways to improve our business environment.
The biggest issues facing the data center industry today are almost entirely around power.
Climate Action works in conjunction with the United Nations Environmental Program to influence businesses and influence governments to think about the green economy.
Iceland has the most unique power situation in the world, really perfect for data centers. In addition, we have all of the free cooling.
The largest cost of the data centers is cooling. Here in Iceland, we open the window and we solve that problem without large cost.
And of course, the industry brings to Iceland a lot of growth in the form of foreign direct investment, new employment, new tax revenues.
Currently, Iceland is ranked #2 in the world in power reliability by the World Economic Forum World Competitiveness Report. The Icelandic grid was built to sustain a society and power-intensive industry in an environment that occasionally has earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. And so the grid has to be able to sustain this. The Icelandic grid hasn't had an outage due to these kinds of natural disasters in the decades-long history of the grid.
The business environment in Iceland is just terrific. This is one of the absolute least corrupt countries in the world. Business is done on a true arm's-length basis in a very fair way. The rules are very clear. Its tax and legal environment are extremely competitive with anywhere else in Europe and the world.
It is lower cost and it is 100% green. There is not a better solution available.
We can lock in your pricing not just today or 3 years or 5 years from now, but we can tell you what your pricing is today, 10 or 15 years from now if you want to make that kind of a commitment to us. You can't get that anyplace else.
We must reduce our carbon impact, but businesses are becoming more and more reliant on the benefits that information technology brings to their revenue stream. Verne Global can grow their IT footprint without growing their carbon footprint.
We really love our contract with Climate Action. It perfectly fits our image. For companies that really would like to be green, come and be inspired by Iceland.